On the first Earth Day in 1970, my high school class planted a tree. That tree is now 55 years old, about the same age as this tree in McDonald Park, which was actually scheduled to be cut down by the city until neighbors rallied to save it. And that battle helped me win a victory at City Hall to increase the number of trees Pasadena plants from 400 a year to 600 a year. But that falls far short, not only in replenishing our urban forest, but in facing the existential crisis of our planet. We now know that the world is going to blow by the 1.5 degrees Celsius increase in temperature that scientists say is the benchmark to prevent irreversible damage to our climate. We've already seen extreme weather events, the 100-mile-an-hour winds that fueled the firestorm that consumed half of Altadena. This is a crisis, and we need to treat it as a crisis. Here are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, you can join Pasadena 100. That grassroots group convinced the City Council to adopt an historic resolution declaring a climate crisis and committing the city to 100% renewable energy by 2030. That's an incredibly ambitious goal. And you know what it's going to take? It's going to take putting solar on our roofs and putting batteries next to them so that we can be resilient in times of crisis and we can reduce the burden on our planet of burning carbon. Here's the second thing you can do. The budget is coming up, both our capital and our operating budget. Pasadena isn't committed to environmental issues the way we should as a leader. We need to advocate for more resources and more attention to things like stormwater recapture, recycling, for getting us to be more bike and transit friendly so we're not as dependent upon our cars. We need to electrify our vehicles. We need to emphasize energy and water conservation. All of these things are within the possibility, and in fact, it is our responsibility. The third thing is personal choice in our lives, in our homes, in our families, in our neighborhoods, and in our community. We can consume less and we can conserve more. We need to think about our diet, how much we drive, the decisions about what we throw away. We can make a difference in our own lives by thinking globally and acting locally. On this Earth Day 2025, I want to recall the words of Pope Francis, who left us this week. I ask everyone to accompany this pilgrimage of reconciliation with the world that is our home and to help make it more beautiful, because that commitment has to do with our personal dignity and highest values. At the same time, I cannot deny that it is necessary to be honest and recognize that the most effective solutions will not come from individual efforts alone, but above all, from major policy and political decisions at the international, the national, and the local level. That's his challenge to us on this Earth Day. Let's take up that challenge on behalf of the world, on behalf of our children, on behalf of our grandchildren, and on behalf of a brighter future where Pasadena leads in environmental stewardship and takes care of the most vulnerable to make sure no one is left behind.